Peace and blessings, family. How y'all doing? Some of y'all wanted me to do some study on the coronavirus itself. I'm not doing it. I don't have time. But what I will do is do what I have been doing and sharing something from the Singapore Minister of Health. Independent research. Somebody that kind of knows what they're talking about because interpret what's going on. So what I'm going to do is not to hurt any copyright infringements. This is actually subtitled. So I put it in the community section for those of you that want to watch it completely yourself. But I'm going to read this as he's stating it. I just want to make sure that... Okay. Here we go. Let me now share about what we know about the novel coronavirus. This virus comes from the family of coronavirus, which includes other viruses such as MERS and SARS, as well as a milder variant causing the common cold. The medical... sorry, he went a little fast there. This virus comes from the family of coronavirus. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb because people think they funny. From the family of coronavirus, which includes other viruses such as MERS and SARS, as well as milder variants causing common cold. The medical consensus at the moment is that the novel coronavirus is more transmutable but appears less deadly than SARS. Evidence suggests that the rate of human-to-human transmission in this virus appears to be higher than that of SARS. For now, the evidence also suggests that the transmission is most likely via droplets. What this means is that it is carried within the droplets emitted from infected persons over short distances, such as when a person coughs or sneezes. As if these droplets come in contact with eyes, nose, ears, or mouth of an individual directly or indirectly. He got me. Human-to-human transmission of this virus appears to be higher than that of SARS. For now, the evidence suggests that the transmission is mostly via droplets. That means that the virus is carried within the droplets emitted by the infected person over a short distance, such as when a person coughs or sneezes. If these droplets come in contact with the eyes, nose, or mouth of an individual directly or indirectly through the hands or eyes hands or... Back up just a little more. Or mouth of an individual directly or indirectly through hands that come in contact with the droplets, the individual may become infected. It's clear. There is no evidence currently suggesting that the virus is airborne. There is no other virus such as the chickenpox, which can easily be transmuted through the air via air currents, but do not require droplet contact with the eyes or mouth. The coronal I backed up too far. Sorry, you guys, but he's talking fast. And this does not tell me where I am, it tells me where I should be. Is carried by droplets and omitted from infected persons over short distances, such as when a person coughs or sneezes. If these droplets come in contact with the eyes, what just happened? I don't want you, lady. I want him. The individual may become infected. To clarify, there is no evidence currently to suggest that the virus is airborne. There are other viruses, such as the chickenpox, which can easily be transmitted via air currents, and do not require droplets in contact with eyes or nose. The novel coronavirus is not in this category of viruses. The novel coronavirus could also transmit through surface contact. Let me explain. When a person sneezes or coughs, the droplets fall onto surfaces, a table or chairs, and the virus may remain alive up to a few days. When someone else touches the surface of the table or the chairs, the virus can be transferred through hands, and if they rub his eyes or nose without washing his hands, he may become affected. So we should wash our hands. This is also why we only quarantine the close contacts of confirmed cases. In the case such as individuals that confirmed cases may have walked past in malls or hotels, the risk of transmission is low for the coronavirus generally. The person is most infectious when they're displaying symptoms, or what we call symptomatic, and this is most likely for the coronavirus as well. There is evidence of limited spread from person without symptoms during the incubation period. However, this form of transmission may be uncommon and have so far involved isolated cases only. At this point, the evidence still points toward a higher transmissibility when the person is displaying symptoms. As such, medical professionals, both overseas and in Singapore, have been advised that the most effective way that we can protect ourselves is to practice good personal hygiene. We should regularly wash our hands with soap and water and avoid touching our faces with our hands. This may sound simple, but actually this is very difficult to do because all of us touch our faces all the time. Even at a meeting, when we have one of these ministers' task forces, while I was speaking, I was touching my face. Everyone touches their face until Minister Lawrence Wong nudged me and elbowed me and said, "Stop touching your face." So it is simple, but extremely difficult, but is actually very effective in preventing all kinds of infection. Potential infection from an asymptomatic person, in fact, is less likely to be from coughing or sneezing directly because they don't have symptoms. They are not sneezing or coughing, but more likely by touching contaminated surfaces, for which masks offer no protection. Wearing a mask when we are well often gives us a false sense of security instead, and we are more likely to touch our faces when we constantly adjust our masks, which is one of the ways the disease spreads. At the same time, we need to protect others. Our loved ones, friends, and colleagues into contact with if we are sick, recover at home as far as possible. If we do need you, see a doctor, for example. We should wear surgical masks to protect others. So this is when masks are needed, when we are unwell and have to go out. Y'all can go do the rest. I don't know about y'all, but I trust people that have done some independent research. What am I reading? I am reading the speech given by Yong, the Minister of Health for Singapore. I don't trust America. I don't trust nothing America say to me. Nothing. Nothing. It's airborne, my butt. If it was airborne, there would be a lot more people with it. Not airborne. Droplets, like I said. If it was airborne, cities would have it. Droplets. Droplets. Kind of like VD. Kind of like the common cold. Because what did he say at the beginning? Common cold is in this strain. No, I thought they weren't the same. I'm just saying. Y'all can take this, chop it up, do what you want. The original speech from Singapore is in my community section. Short nails. Oh God. It's in my community section. So you can read it for yourself. There's a longer speech. He's given many of these. Please research. Don't just take what people are saying at face value. Use your common sense. Use at least one of the 7 noble arts. Logic would be one of them. Logic. Math. Math would be a good one. Math. Yeah. Math. So I'm going to leave that right there. I don't want this to be too long, but that was the speech given by Gan Kim Yong, the health minister of Singapore. And quite frankly, I'll believe him before I'll believe any American. Sorry. I get my news from overseas. Not people who are afraid. People who are actually doing research. They're actually doing the research. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings. Hey, man. It's cold. And people survive it without a room full of toilet paper or ammunition or canned goods. You need soup, rest, and carry your butt outside. Get some. See, where the people are not is where I am. There's nobody outside. Excuse me where I go where the people are not. Love y'all. Peace and blessing. You'd be amazed what sun, a little walking will do for you. Oh my goodness. Love y'all. Y'all get in here, redo this. It ain't long. I'm out of here. You know who this is. This is Master Fundi Fee. I didn't want to do any research on this because I listen to health experts from across the pond. You know where it started. I got people over there. Get me information. So I don't go all chicken shit crazy like y'all. I don't go buying up the store. I don't go freaking out. Because, that fucks with your immune system. Have fun, you guys. Peace and blessings. Salam, shalom. Inhu, tebhu, namaste. Nope. Still ain't getting jack out of me. Love y'all. Peace. This is Master Fundi Fee. And I always got my ear to the street. My ear to the street. My ear to the street. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and tell people that from the beginning, I said I don't do friendly fire. Y'all remember I said that? Y'all remember that? So just in case you were wondering, I don't do friendly fire. It's beneath the movement. Well, at least the one I'm trying to get to. But y'all can shoot at each other all day. Oh, they act like they forget that. Everybody seems to forget that. I'm a little more advanced and a little more loyal to the cause. That's why I can stand on my principle. I don't do friendly fire. That's y'all style. Peace.